place, but that's not what we're here for. We're talking about ghosters in relationships. What's really behind the ghosters in relationships is what we really want to know. What roaches lie behind the veil? Yeah. Why do people ghost in the first place? Let's talk about that. I think it's very, very, very important. Number one, they're probably trying to avoid the person. Number two, they don't want to deal with the consequences of their actions. Number three, they don't want to ever deal with you ever again. Many different reasons and many different psychological reasons to why people are ghosting an individual in a certain situation. Like, if it's something that just hasn't got off the ground and someone ghosts you, ooh, it just could be they just lost interest, you know what I'm saying? But if you've been long-term in a situation here, now we need to dig a little bit deeper. Ooh, why do people ghost? At least let the man enjoy his beer before we get to talking about something that maybe you don't even know about. All right. Some people use ghosting as a way of aggression. All right. This aggression is called passive aggression. So it's just as much aggression as you would get from a punch to the face, but it's more a punch to your intellect. So basically a person will ghost you when you're very excited or whatever the case may be to meet someone or to be with someone or whatever the case may be. And then they'll ghost you. It's like a gut punch. It's to teach you. It's like a check punch, or sometimes it's a kill punch to show you their dominance in the situation. See, there's an old saying that goes with this. How it goes. Whoever wants the relationship the least has the power in the relationship. Basically. Remember that. But I know we go in blindly and we love, you know what I'm saying? We come in with our hearts 100% open, ready to receive love and to give love. And we can't fault that. But when you deal with the roaches who don't tell you what they want, they just leave you on red, you succumb to that. That's why it's very, very, very important if you have a long-term partner, and I feel like this will be more important if you have a long-term partner, you want to study them. You want to make sure how they move, how they act, blah, 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 blah. So, you know when things are, oh my God, look at this. Look at this shit. I can't go to sleep to this. I can't go to sleep to you, motherfucker. You're out of here. No, I'm not going to your channel again. Who are you? You're some bullshit. How you gonna go to sleep if a commercial's popping up every top 5 to 10 minutes? You greedy, hungry, money grabbing bitch. Sorry. This ain't meant for kids. Alright. Okay, ghosters. Okay. They know when to do it because they know that your anxiety levels are higher than theirs. So if your anxiety levels are higher, you're more reactive to things or what goes on in the relationship, you're going to be more likely the victim of the ghosting hitting the hardest. So you want to make sure that you have an even head in the relationship the whole time, using logic and your heart. Don't come in strictly using the heart. All right? And when you do it that way, that's why sometimes when you're like, man, I don't really like this person, you know what I'm saying? You're able to, how can I put it? You're able to be normal. You feel what I'm saying? When you don't really like somebody versus when you really, really like somebody and you just can't control your emotions. Like, you got to always revert to the more chill version of yourself, you know, to prevent the ghosters to even be able to even pull this trick off. You know what I'm saying? You have to be very, very confident within yourself. So when the ghosting happens and they're expecting a reaction, see, every ghoster is expecting a reaction from the person they ghosted. So you need to be able to be equipped with being able to go long 2 to 3 to 4 weeks without talking to this person. And it all starts back with your fantasy of the person. See, you come in a situation having all these fantasies about how this person is going to be, what you want from this person. But let me tell you something, you need to stop that. You need to see what they're showing you, and you need to look at that, what they're showing you. You feel what I'm saying? Not the projection. Now, you don't need to step in a situation and be guarded. I'm not asking you to be guarded. I'm asking you to be aware. Okay? Don't come in a situation acting like a bitch or acting like a nigga and expect someone to want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? You need to be still open, but you need to pay attention to what's going on in the situation. All right? That's a good. That's a decent beer for a cheap price. All right. So you need to pay attention. All right? Don't come in there with all this bitterness, but don't be the person who's just because a person fucked you good, or a person looks good, or a person did something you never did before, a person has a nice house, or whatever the case may be. Don't lower yourself in standard, and don't put this person on a pedestal because you feel that this person is doing so much better. You know what I'm saying? Or you feel that this person, you know what I'm saying? Stop putting people on pedestals, you know, before you date them. Because what works for another woman or another situation may not work for you. And just because you see them getting along with people, just because you see them as the person that's the most, you know, sociable, they may not be the one for you. All right? Hold on. So make sure your expectations are in check, so ghosters don't have the advantage. All right. You don't have to necessarily be seeing other people. I'm not telling you to go out here and date other people where you're seeing the persons you're seeing. Be faithful, but pay attention so you don't get scammed. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well known for ghosters to me getting ghosted personally. Ghosters are very, very sensitive. They're very sensitive people. Whenever you go to talk to them, they always got something sensitive to say or something sensitive behind whatever they ghosted you. It's like they grew up in a household where people outshine them verbally, so they took the road of being the more nonverbal aggressive person. I don't know. They just, some of them have learned it. Like, the internet promotes it. The internet promotes, like, if you go and look at internet dating game, and I know I'm probably going beyond a lot of people's heads. I know a lot of the older subscribers are like, what the fuck is Elijah's Tarot talking about? No. There is game out here that's called PSA game, where you're supposed to not talk to your ex for up to 30 days and all this shit. It's out here. There's programs out here of ghosting you to make you not know what's going on. All right? They're getting advice from professionals. So if you're not hearing from someone that you love, they may be studying one of these programs, how to get an ex back, how to make her, you know, see. They got all these things. I'm telling you. Go research it on YouTube. It's there. So the whole thing is, while we over here looking at tarot cards, there are people out here running this game. It's a game on, look it up. I'm not kidding you. It's how to get an ex back, Look up. They have different programs that people sign up for to get you guys back, to make you guys see how they really feel. They're up there. They pay money for this. All right. So when you break up with these guys and you don't hear from them, a lot of these guys have already been up on study on how to get an ex back. So they pay for these things online. They got a lot of people. Corey Wayne's a YouTuber. You know, to get them back, to get you guys back. And the more money, unfortunately, the more they can make this happen. But look, ghosting is the most, how we say it, it is a I'm trying to find the word. I know what I want to say. It is considered abuse. It is abuse. All right? When someone you love and you used to open communication with an individual on the regular and they decide to up and one day stop talking to you, that is emotional abuse. It is. Hands up, hands down. And a lot of people leaving my channel saying, oh, that's not true. It's emotional abuse. They're abusing you. All right? When you can't speak and get your word out and feel comfortable getting your word out, it's abuse. And then you guys get abused, and then you come to tarot because there's no way for you to be able to say what you need to say to the person you need to say it to. It's like, how could a person over years and years of being with someone just give up and not want to speak? And it just becomes, and then they find a lover or whatever the case may be, and they don't give you closure, and then you have to turn to tarot, and it's bad. So we need to take accountability. So when ghosting happens, we don't have to feel sorry for ourselves. So number one thing is, don't put a person on a pedestal. All right? Don't put a person on a pedestal. Number two, look at the situation for what it is. If you see something crazy, see it as crazy. Observe it. Don't look at the looks and all that other bullshit. All right? Look, okay, see how caring they are. Are they going to be the ones who cook you some food in the middle of the night? Are they going to be the ones who go and get you something in the middle of the night you ain't got to ask for it? Are they the ones who just go up and beyond for it? You ain't got to ask for it. Or maybe if they don't have it, maybe they make an attempt to do what they can with what they got. You feel what I'm saying? Look at the situation. Another thing, go against them. Say some things they don't like. Tell them, put expectations on them. If they ghost you because of that, you don't need to be with them. How's it going to look when you're with them down the line and you put your expectation on them on down the line about what you want and they don't come through? They're going to ghost you. And then what you going to do? All right? So those are just a few tips about it. All right? I hope you guys can heal, and don't always look at tarot for your answers. Sometimes you got to look beyond tarot and look within yourself about what things you allowed to happen, what things they came upon. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? Really, tarot is guidance. You know what I'm saying? Some people say, oh, tarot's this is what tarot's going to be. No, it's free will. There's free will in this whole tarot game. No, it's not ran by the devil, because I don't want you to just do whatever I fucking say. You feel what I'm saying? That's not my game. It's guidance. Look, if you see a person out here, you know what I'm saying, treating you a certain way or doing certain things a certain way, and your intuition is screaming at you to do something, take your intuition 100% of the time. It won't fail you, especially if you got it more than once. All right. I love you guys. Take care. I'm sorry I didn't put any tarot videos out today, but I'll make it up for you tomorrow. But you don't always got to rely on tarot. Just use your common sense, guys. Your common sense. You guys are the most intuitive people out there. Let me tell you. You guys are so intuitive. All right? That's why when we say the stuff that we say, you guys be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because you already know. So use your tarot gifts. Use the gifts that God gave you. Go out there and solve your own shit. You know what I'm saying? You guys got the gifts. And if you can't figure it out, come back and visit me. You know what I'm saying? But do what you got to do, man. All right. See you. Take care. Bye.